All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 62 of my Gateway Experience. The purpose of these videos is to document my journey through the Monroe Institute's Gateway Experience. The Gateway Experience is a system of self mastery. And that system consists of 6 waves with 6 tapes in each wave for a total of 36 tapes. Now, I am doing these tapes uh, 10 times each, starting with the third tape, the Advanced Focus 10 tape. And uh, this is the ninth. This is episode 62. So yeah, this is the ninth time doing the problem solving tape, which is the one that I'm on. And that tape is the second tape of the second wave. So if you haven't seen any of my other videos, go ahead and check those out. Uh, that way you can see where I started and where I am now. So let's get straight into it. Right now it is Tuesday, October 25th, 2022, and it is 10:40 a.m. This morning has been a little bit slow. I went ahead and changed the titles of all of these videos, and so it took me about 30 minutes or so, and then a couple other things because we did wake up at 8 a.m. this morning, so it's taking about 2 hours and 40 minutes to get everything going. But yeah, we are here now. So the way we got here is I did my morning routine and everything this morning. And my morning routine, for those of you that might be tuning in, consists of my scrolls, which I read, and then also and my scrolls are basically these handed down um, scriptures for thousands of years. It's basically from a book by an author. His name is Og Mandino. And the other thing that I do is my own self affirmations, manifestation affirmations. And then another scroll that I read is from the Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. And that one talks about a lot of what we talk about in these videos, which is that we are more than our physical body, and that basically that. And so after I finished reading those, and I went ahead and did the problem solving tape for the ninth time. And doing this tape for 9 times has been very beneficial. I don't know if it's the momentum that I have built up to now or what it is, but I just feel very calm. And even though sometimes I'm not, I am aware that I'm not, if that makes any sense. I know in the past I found myself really confused and in a dark place. But even when I am being influenced by certain negative influences, those things don't really affect me at a deep level like they used to. Now I'm really above the surface of the water, like I've stated in other videos. So I'm very grateful to these tapes because of that. And another thing too is basically to reiterate what I just mentioned is that problems don't really affect me. You know, that's what I've gathered from this tape is that there's always a solution to every problem, and and all we have to do is just sit. And the anxiety is the thing that's the hardest to overcome, especially the bigger the problem, the more fear associated with it. Because what happens if it doesn't work out or whatever, or if it takes you out or whatever, then there's a stronger emotional connection to that. But the great news is that those emotions pass, and the more you have a hold on your grounded self, the easier it is to overcome those emotions. And so that's what I can say about this tape. Um, it has been 9 times doing it now, and sometimes I don't come up. I don't like present the problem like today. I just went into it because I've been presenting the same problem over and over again, and I mean, I pretty much have tapped out all the solutions. So the problem that I presented today, hey, what is the problem? So my mind went to um, all kinds of different small little things that I could be working on, and it also came to give me solutions to those things. So it feels really good knowing that, and it feels really good um, having those solutions and remembering them. Another thing about this tape is that you're gonna remember them consciously. A lot of the times we find ourselves in situations where we might come up with a solution to a problem, but then we get bogged down by the problem, and then we don't know, we forgot the solution, so then it just becomes, so what we end up doing is we end up reaching out to other people, kind of venting, quote unquote, or like complaining to them, and then what they end up doing is they end up like trying to one up each other, and then that just ends up like, and then when in reality you were just looking for help, and then sometimes people will actually have the time and the energy and the effort to give you solutions, but why even do that when you can just be independent and come up with your own solutions to all your problems? So I think that's powerful. I think that having that and being grounded really opens up unlimited opportunities for creation going forward, because a lot of the times we are afraid to create because we are afraid of what we don't know, or we don't know if we're going to have solutions to those things that might come up in the future. And knowing this, we know that there's a solution to every problem, and that you can also just come up with that solution yourself. It doesn't have to be from an external source. And sometimes, like, maybe you're watching this video, maybe you're not there yet, or maybe you just want to support me in my journey, or maybe you're already there yet, or you already are there, and you just want to watch somebody come out of the darkness or whatever, you know. And and if that's you, I thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And if you are one of those people that maybe is not out of the darkness, maybe we're both in it. We're trying to get out of it now. Then thank you for tuning in as well. And I hope that we can help each other to overcome all of our problems. I'm not saying that, hey, you shouldn't communicate with other people or anything like that. All I'm saying is that it's good to be independent and come up with solutions to problems on your own. And then later on, if you want a second opinion, you can get a second opinion. And maybe that'll help you think of something that you didn't think about before. That is really the whole purpose of this universe, is a reflection of ourselves. The creator thought, hey, let me create something that can reflect myself to myself. And that's where we come from, is really we're made in the eyes of the creator. If that makes sense to you, then that is really what it is. If it doesn't make sense to you, then go back and watch some of my other videos, and maybe do some practices, maybe calm your mind, maybe go to your source, to your deep inner self, and really find out who you are, who and what you are, and you are more than your physical body. I remember there was a point in time where it was hard for me to believe that. It was hard for me to even conceive of that because I was in such a base state, because I had sacrificed my own feelings. And I remember doing it. I remember when I did it. I remember the moment that I did that. And it was when I was doing sales. It was when I was going down the wrong path. I knew that somebody was telling me that they didn't necessarily uh, understand what I was explaining to them, and I didn't care. And that is when that 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 was when it happened. Is when I just didn't care, and that is what it comes down to: is care. Do we care or do we not care? Do you care about yourself? Do you care about other people? Because if you don't care about your other people, you ultimately don't care about yourself. So it's important to care about other people. It's important to care about yourself and your own feelings and other people's feelings. So yeah, that is the sacred feminine. That is the divine mother, and the masculine is great and is important, but it can definitely be thrown out of balance, especially in our culture and the way we live to this day. In our society. So we need to, reignite that sacred feminine, and I'm very grateful for my journey, because for whatever reason, I've been able to. There was times where I wasn't perfect. there was times where I did sacrifice that within myself, and even I even would like have arguments with my wife, you know, about her feelings. Like, you shouldn't be feeling this way. Like, what am I doing if I'm doing that? That's like complete stupidity, you know. That is complete ignorance. You know, and some of the people that I look up to have done the same thing. Now that I'm thinking about it, but they just weren't aware. They were just upset in their own self. It's like, hey, if you know, your wife is concerned about where you've been because you were late, you were out late, then you should definitely address those concerns in a calm and instead of dominating that person or those feelings and saying, hey, you know, you shouldn't feel that way because of this and that and the other, because you should know better. It's like, no, you feel the way that you feel. It's fine to feel the way you feel, and that is the way to be, is to just be present in the moment and to accept and to not try to dominate. So that is the negative aspect of the masculine, but the masculine also takes action. You know, that's it's important for us to go out and do things and to not be afraid and to be courageous. And so that's what I can say about both of those things. And then bringing them together is the alchemical marriage for creation from the right brain and for analytical action taking for the left brain. And then, you know, then we have in the middle we have our DMT production of through the one eye or the third eye. So I just wanted to give you guys that little bit of extra there at the end, and because I could have ended the video earlier, but I'm ending it now. So if you have questions, let me know down below, and I would love to communicate. And thank you to one of my viewers who commented last night, and he's the one that I believe his name was Bad Dog Gaming. Sorry if I got that wrong, but I'm just kind of going off of the cuff here and my memory. So thank you for reminding me to go ahead and upload the titles of my videos. So helping me to take action and to fix that, you know. So thank you for pointing that out. And yeah, until next time, I will see you guys soon. Peace.